Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, I take you to this particular data set where we look at a simple credit risk analysis report. All right, so this data set is about credit risk. Okay, and I wanted us to look at something simple, something relatively simple as compared to my other videos. And I decided to, you know, to take us through this particular project. All right, and so if you look at this dashboard, again, like you can see, it talks about credit risk analysis report. So the main focus of it is the report part of it, not really the visualization, but it's just to show a report. Okay, and so you can see right here that in this particular project, I made use of the table or the matrix. All right, and we have our slices all over here as well, and everything here Power BI. Once you use slices, everything is dynamic. Okay, and so yeah, we have our slices on top. Okay, oh, this thing keeps giving me problems, man. Okay, so yeah, so we are looking at working our way around this project where I take you through it step by step. So we have, like I said, our slices, and then we have our cards showing our KPIs, so total loans, total income, other debts. Okay, the data set that we have. All right, and I use some images here as well, and we created some visualizations. So this is like a simple dashboard. All right, I made use of the two tips and this as well, where you can see my two tips looking different that it normally should be. So I formatted the two tips as well. So yeah, this is going to be a simple project. All right, we are double right in. You can add this to your portfolio as well. Okay, and so yeah, and I'll be leaving the data set in the description box below. You can download and follow as I help or I guide you in solving this project. All right, and so yeah, if this is something that you're interested in, if this is something that you are keen on knowing how it's done, kindly follow along. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment anything if there's a problem. All right, so without much ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so this is a data set. All right, we've downloaded or I've imported the data set into Power BI, Power Query already. And like I said, I like to take my project from the data cleaning part of it all the way to the visualization end of it. All right, and so let's look at our data cleaning. Okay, so I've already done this, so I know a lot of this this data set actually looks a lot more cleaner than the ones we've worked on in the past. Okay, and so yeah, you can see this everything is fine. So with this person age, you are going to use the bin for this to group them in terms, okay? And then we have this, we have this, we have that. Everything seems or looks fine. I like to take the empties from this. So I'm going to remove the empties from this here. And then loan intent, that's fine. Loan grade, that is fine. Loan amount, fine. Fine. Loan status. Loan status, what I like to do is that I like to use a yes or no. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to text, because if I do not change it to text, I wouldn't be able to use to replace the ones and the zeros to yes or no's. So first I need to change the data type to text, and then I'm going to say if it's 1, I want to say then yes, right? If it's 1, I want to say yes, and if it's 0, so I'm going to do the same for 0. If it's 0, I'm going to say then no. All right. Okay. So I have this, and then default on file. This so I like to change the y and to yes or no. So let's do this. So I'm going to say y should be yes. All right, and then and should be no. Should be no. All right. So this data set, I'm hoping it's going to take a while, but it's supposed to be very simple. And then we have gender, we have marital status, high school, we have all of these. I'll be using this particular columns, and what I did was I measured them, so I'll measure them here as well. So I'm going to measure this and this, and I'm going to teach you how to measure. So you copy this, select this, and select that column, and you are going to measure both columns, and I'm going to measure them by comma and a space, right? Because if I do not measure by comma and space, they see like so, it's going to be like this. So state, just showing you, we just do this. All right, if you leave it like this, it's going to measure like this, and this is not how you want it to be. All right, that's not how you want it to be. So we can edit this, and I'm gonna say I want it to be comma and a space. All right, and then I'm gonna click on OK, and now you can see. So this is how I want it. All right, and then let's move on to the rest. So everything looks fine to me, at least at this point. So I'm done. I think I'm okay with the data set. If you think there's something I would like to change at the end, you are free to do so. all right, but I think I'm done. I like how it is now, so I'm going to close and apply this to my report page, all right, in Power BI. Okay, so let's wait. Let's give it some time, about some few seconds, up to a minute, right? So it's taking a while. Oh, I didn't think this data set was this big. All right, so we have this, right? So what's this? So we have this our data set that's been imported. All right, so this is everything that we have. Now, before I start, I need to first and foremost we need to work on the design, our background design. All right, so we'll be looking at the background design now. I use specific colors for the background design. You can copy them if you want to use the same thing, or you might want to change it. That depends entirely on you. All right, and so yeah, let's do that. So for my background, this is the color that I used. I'm going to put it right here, and that is 687278. Yep, so this is the color. This is gray. All right, and then I added a little bit of wallpaper. The color that I use for charcoal is 36535E, I guess. All right, so this is it. So this is what I used for my colors. All right, so this is it. This is my background design for this particular project. So as you can see right here, that's the background. That's the background for this particular project. Okay. All right. So let's jump right in, and I'm going to name this credit risk analysis report. So let's go ahead and create this. So for my heading, going to be credit risk analysis report. Now it could be anything from your side. It doesn't really matter. All right, as long as you understand whatever that is going on, hey, that's fine by me. All right, so yeah, so credit risk analysis report, and then this color I'm going to use this let me use black. All right, yes, let me just use black, and then I'm going to background. I don't need the background for this. All right, I want it like this. Okay, so yeah, let me stretch this out a little and make this way. Let's see, can I make this 28? Looks like so. Now let me make it 24 for the sake of my slices. So I'll make this 24 so that I can get some space for my slices. Okay, so yeah, so I have this. I think that should be the same as what is here. Yeah, the same thing. Okay, bold. So now the next step, I need to import my pictures. All right, I need to import my pictures, put in my pictures before I start doing all the other things. So yeah, I already have my pictures downloaded. So if you like to use my pictures, you are also free to comment or put that in the section, the description box below. No, the comment section down below. All right, and I can just send them to you, or put them somewhere for you to use. Okay, so yeah, so I have my pictures. There are two these days, and I use money, money, money. Mm, mm, mm. Who doesn't like money? So yeah, now I don't need this here. I want to search for it over here. So yeah, credit risk. So that I've gone to the bank, take cash, or yeah, doesn't really matter. So yeah, so I have my cards and I have cash. These are the pictures I'll be using. All right, so now let's jump right in and look at the slices. But before I work on the slices, I need to get my KPIs. All right, I need to prepare my measures. Okay, I need to. So what are my measures essentially? So what are my measures? All right. So measures, I'm going to look at total loans, total income, and I'm going to look at other debts. All right. So those are the ones I'm looking at in this particular video. All right. So just those three. So we've done this over and over and over again. shouldn't be anything difficult. So this is pretty simple. This particular project is pretty simple. Could be messier, but I just wanted to make this really simple. This is a simple dashboard for you know anyone. So yeah. So we have a measure table. Gonna take some few seconds to load. Let's see. Yeah. So we have that. This thing is really worrying my work. Uh, all right. So we have a measure table, and now we can create our measure. So like I said, we're only looking at creating 3 measures, and that's it. Just 3 measures. This is supposedly a very simple project, so we are just looking at some few things, something to yeah. So total loans. All right. So the first measure is going to be total loans. Now I'm going to say some loan amount. All right. So some loan amount. So yeah. So we have that, and then the next one. Oh please, come on. Then the next one we're going to be looking at total debt. Yeah. Oh, please. Someone should help me with this thing. So total other debts. All right. And again, I'm going to say some debt. Other debt. Yeah. Should be this. So like I said, this particular data set of project could be really messy. All right. For the sake of you know just to get something simple and because not every project needs to be cumbersome and scary and all hallelujah hallelujah sometimes you just need to make it really simple. Yeah, it's really simple. So the next one is going to be total loans, total income. All right, total income. All right, and I'm going to say some income. So person's income. All right. Now this is DAX. I have a video on DAX. All right. So if you are not sure, entirely sure what is going on, this is simply DAX. All right. You can check out my video on DAX to understand what it's all about. All right. All right. So we have our measures. Now another thing that I want to do is that since I'll be using the age groupings, for my report, the person's age, I'm going to create a bin for this with a bin size of 10. All right. And again, bin is something we've already looked at. So yeah, so age grouping bin. So bin just summarizes or groups my that particular column. It just used for grouping. So I'm grouping them by tens. So when I say grouping by tens, it simply means that everything from that bracket within the ages of 0 to 9 is going to label it as 0. So when you are looking at them, anything from 0 to 9 is going to have them as 0, and everything from 10 to 19 is going to give them as 10. That means every single thing that is between that bracket or inside that particular bracket is going to group it as just 10, and then so on and so forth. So it's just groupings. All right. Like I said, I have a video on this where I talked big on that, so you can check that out. All right. So when you come here, you can see the age grouping bin. All right. So you can see all of that. Wait, how did I make this 20 or 10? Excuse me, let me check. So you can just edit it. All right, so 10. All right, good. So yeah, so we have our age groupings. Okay, we have our age groupings, person's age. All right, so from 20, all right, 20 to 144. So that's fine. Okay, so we have our age grouping. So yeah, you can see right over here, age grouping, and we wanted that. So now let's look at our slices. So what are our slices? What are we going to use as slices? We're going to use one. Going to use long term. So this long term months. All right. So this has we are going to use slices for them. Oh, please, slices. So from 12 months to 60 months. Okay. Okay. So I don't want it at between. I want to drop down. Right. So yeah. So this is just me formatting my slices. So long term months. I can just edit this, make a loan month. All right. Simply talks about how long you took the loan for. All right. How long you took the loan for. All right. So that's all that is talking about. All right. So once we are done with that, we come to our values, and we are going to format our values as well. All right. And so yeah, let's format our values. So yes, I think I like my values as they appear. Or can we do something about this, like the background, all of that? Okay. So background, let me see if I can do something about the background. Okay. No, I like to leave the background as it is. So I like to leave the background as they appear to be. And then I'm going to change this. The effects, I'm going to remove backgrounds for them. All right. So yeah, this is what I was afraid of. All right. So let me just deepen it a little bit. And I'm going to say, all right. So this, okay. So now it looks okay. Yeah, sure. Now it looks good. Should I increase this a little bit? Nah, I think 12 is fine. All right. So we have this for that. So this is going to be our first slicer. This is going to be our first slicer. All right. I'm going to put it up here. Uh, so what we can do is you can just copy the slices. You can just copy and paste, and then change the items in them. So I'm going to say 1, and I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say 3. This maybe about 5 or 6. 4. Let's say 5. Let me use 6, just in case, for good measure. All right. 6 for good measure. And now let me see what I'm going to fill or put in my slices. All right. I think are essential. So yeah, let's just space them out for now. Okay. So this the second one. I think I'm going to make this. Let's see, client ID. All right, client ID. So I'm going to take the loan out of it. Oops. Wait, hold on. This. All right. So it's a client ID. Why is it giving me loan months? Let's see what's in there. All right. So that means you can just change the header. I guess. So can just change this and make the title. We can do that. So take this out for now. Okay, and I'm going to put this here. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to make this client ID. Oh, I see. So let's say loan amount again. All right, let me take this out again. I'm just trying something, trying to understand why it's doing that. So client ID. Let me take this out here now. It's still doing that for some reason. Oh gosh. All right. Think I have to do this manually. That's fine. That's fine. Fine. I want to do it simpler, but I don't know why. This is the first time though. Sometimes it does that. And I'm just like, what at all is going on here? But it's fine. Mm, can just if you know what's going on, you can just kindly let me know. This is actually the first time, but yeah. So I have this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say, oh, sorry. This. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say this. Okay. So, now give this drop down. Good. So yeah, doesn't really matter. This for anything. Maybe just a size, but that's fine. That's fine. And then next one is going to be, let me see. I think something education, so educational level, right? educational level. All right, and we are going to go here. We're going to change this to this. All right, and then we are going to put this right over here. And we are going to move on to the next one. And again, next one is going to be employment type. So like so, we have this. We're going to be drop down. All right, so this is the fourth one, employment type. That's good. All right, all right, all right. Okay, okay, okay. Uh, it's going on well. That's me. And the next one, I think, is going to be loan grade. So loan grade. So this right over here, and going to make this also. Whew, I'm tired. So this is going to be loan grade, right? Loan grade. Would have been simpler if that thing worked earlier. But it doesn't matter. And then last one is going to be loan status. All right, loan status. And then we have this, and we are going to have this. And yeah, I'm going to have this for that status. Yeah, it's supposed to be here. All right. Okay, so this here a little bit. Loan math. I'll move this here to this here 3. Move this here 4. Okay, okay. All right. So it looks like that's fine. And now what we can do is we can just, yeah, and then you can just go back. The same for this. Just go back. The same for this. Can go back and do the exact same for this as well. Okay. So looks like we are good to go now. So we have our slices, everything in place. Now we can look at our cards. Okay. So our KPIs, our cards. So we only created 3 KPIs or 3 cards. Okay. For this particular project, and those are 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, go to use our cards, and I'm going to bring this down a level. All right, I'm going to bring this down a level. That means I'm going to have to bring this down a level. Okay. So yeah, and oh, this there. All right, so that's fine. So now we have our cards. We need to format this. So 3 is fine. To close this, and then now we don't need anything from here. Call out values. Want to make a little bit small. Okay, like so. Should be fine. Then our label. Let's look at our label. So yeah, like this. I'm going to make this black. All right. Now we can make it small or big, but I just want to leave them as 12. Then let's close the spacing. All right. And now what else? Oh, hey, okay, that works. Yeah, this also looks okay, at least for now. Now our cars, we need to remove the background. We can keep the borders. Let's add some accent bars to it. I want to make this before 5, 6. No, 6 looks too much. Yeah, 6 looks too much. So yeah, just 5 is fine. And let's remove the background for now. Okay, so now we can arrange this properly. Okay, all right, and then we can just carry this. Oh, hey, can just carry this, put it right here. Okay, so we have this as well. Now what we can do is now we move on to creating our main visuals. We have details by marital status. All right, So mm, so let's look at the report. So when I look here, I want to use the first one. So age and gender report. Okay, age and gender report. So let's look at age and gender report. So age. So I'm going to for the age. I'm going to use the age grouping. All right. So that's our age groupings, and then I'm going to look at gender because age and gender report. So I'm going to be looking at my loans, other loans, total income. All right. And yeah. So this is what I'm looking at. Okay. Why can't I pick this? All right. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So this is what I'm looking at. Okay. So this is what I'm formatting, and so yeah, just going to format this properly. So this is how I like to format my metrics. All right. So that, and I did the grades, or I'm going to leave the grades for now. Then values, for values, dark. The text colors, I'm going to make them white. Now the text colors, I'm going to make them black. Then they should be white. Uh, no, text color, I'm going to make white. And the background color, I'm going to make black. And then alternate text color, white. And then alternate background color, I'm going to make black. So this is how I want it. All right. So you can decide to do it anyhow you want. All right, depending on what you're working with. Okay, you can decide to do it anyhow you want. Try your hands on new things and all of that and all of that. You know, and it's perfectly fine. So this is fine. This is for column headers. All right, this is for column headers. So it's perfectly fine. Row headers as well should be fine. And let's put this in the middle. Let's align it properly. All right. So yeah, this looks good to me. I don't need this. I don't need that. Yeah, this is how I want it. And so yeah, so this is what I want. I want to say this. So this is for gender. This is for males. Okay. So yeah. So from here to here for males, from here to here for gender, and we have our code. So it looks pretty okay to me. So what I'm gonna go do now? I'm going to go here, turn this right off. Okay. So let's see. All right. So like to back it a little bit. No, space it out a little bit. Yeah, just space it out a little bit. And then one more thing I like to do is that I like to change these raw numbers to something, currencies. Okay, currencies. So I don't want the plenty decimals, so I'm just going to use one. Oh, they don't work. I'm going to use one. Yeah. So this file, and let's move on to the next one. Okay. Go to this. Go to the same for this. Yeah. Oh, please. So one. Okay, that works. Good, good, good. Then for the last one, so this. And yeah, yep. I know you are going to do that again. I can tell you now. And then we make this one as well. So yeah, right. Okay. Mm, so this looks okay now to me, right? This looks a little good. Oh, this thing, man. What is this? All right, so this is fine. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so this looks good. Okay, so now I can just come over here. I want to expand it a little, so let me expand this a little. Okay, so hopefully this looks okay. All right, so yeah, just wanted to expand it a little. So this should be it. This should be that. Okay, and then okay, so let's see. So this I think I added something else to this particular one. Yeah, loan status. So loan status. All right. This was intense. It's intense. I want to make the age groupings 20. Okay. The bin. I want to make the groupings 20. So let's just edit the groupings. All right, and then make the bin size 20, so we can get more space for our work. All right, good. So we just want to make it 20 so we can get more space for our work. Okay, that's why the groupings is there. All right, so it helps us to group our work such a way that we have more space. Okay, yeah. So we have this. I think this is done. That's fine if you ask me. And then now, what was the next? What was the other thing? Details by marital status. That's fine. So marital status. So marital status and details by details simply means these things. So total loans. All right, total loans. And you want to use this. Okay, you want to use this. So yeah, I think. But before that, we created or I created some shapes to hold these visuals. So let's create our shapes. Okay, so we are going to we don't want a fill for this shape, but for the borders we're going to width it by 2. Then we are going to change the border color to black. Okay, all right, so this is going to go to the back like so. Don't forget to do that, else it's going to mess up your work. So yeah, and then suppose because there are 2 or 3, I'm going to copy this, paste 3 times. Oh please, all right, so that worked. So yeah, this I'm going to put this here. So this me just working my way around the shapes. Okay, I don't want them getting confused. I thought I wasn't able to copy them, but I was. So yeah, so well, let's see. Uh, can I do something about this? Yeah, because it looked too big for my liking. So yeah, now I think we can put this right in here. Let's see if it's going to fit. Then we can bring this here. We can bring this here, and yeah, voila, that's fine. So now let's format this. Okay, format this, make this black. And title, I don't want the title for this. Yeah, and then let's do the same for the x-axis. I don't want the title for the x-axis as well. But do I really need this? No, we don't really need that, so I'll just take it off. So grid lines, it's already off. That's good. Let's see, can we use the zoom slider? It looks good, so it's fine. And then with the bars, I want to change. I want to make the bars black. All right, to go with everything that we are doing. And then data labels. Okay, so data labels, they're outside, which is perfectly fine by me. And just want to make them, darker yellow. So yeah, now we go here to remove our background. By now you should be familiar with this already. And then I'm going to come here. So should we just change the titles now? Yeah. So details by marital status. So details by marital status. Okay. The details by marital status. put that here. Good. This looks good to me. So yeah, that's fine. And the next one is all right. So we are going to be looking at details by the loan intent. So let's bring this back here. We already have our ships. So this is our ship, our second ship. We're going to bring this down. Oh, please. That's not the one I wanted. It's already perfectly fine. So why did I touch this? Okay, let me see if it's still all right. So this is the one we want. Oh, this thing is messing up my work. Okay, and then I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. So loan intent. So this is going to hold the loan intent. So where can we get that? So this is the loan intent. This right there. Oh please. Okay. So loan intent, and then we are going to have our total loans, and this I use this. Sure. All right. So yeah, fits really well. Some reasons. All right, looks good by me. So we can just clean this. Look, I'm going to say this. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this. Now I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this. All right. Then for the last one, I'm going to use again this. Okay. Then the layout, I think this is fine. Let's add some data labels to this thing. Okay, it looks okay to me. The category labels as well. All right. So this looks okay, at least for the time being. Now let's remove the background. Title smaller, and let's put that in the middle. Okay, and I'd like to change that. I'm going to say details by loan intent. By loan intent. All right. So this looks good for now. Now I'd like to raise this up a little. Then see if I can put this in for it to fit. Yep, voila. So that worked. So see if I can do the same for this, where I increase this a little. Okay, increase this a little. All right, that looks okay. And then this, let's send it to the back before. Oh, I'm tired, you know. Oh, I need to get this done ASAP. So this is why I don't like using the shape, so because they can get really. But yeah, I'm still not having Microsoft Excel, original Microsoft Excel. I'm using WPS, so I can't. Sorry, I'm not using Microsoft Office Suite because then I can just use PowerPoint to do my backgrounds. But as I promised, once I get Microsoft Excel on my laptop, I'll be sure to do that. All right, I'll be sure to get you guys that background design using PowerPoint. Okay, so the last one is city, uh, city and marital status. So that should be this marital status. Is it marital status? Let me check just to confirm it. because I already had marital status, so I need to change this. Okay, so I'll change this. So let me just use marital status here, and then total loans. Then I think we use this. Okay, so I'll be changing this something else. I don't really check, but that's still fine. So let's do something like this. So yeah, almost done. Like I said, this video I wanted it to be really short, but yeah, I do hope you enjoyed it. Though if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. All right, helps me out a lot. You have no idea. But yeah, if you really did enjoy it, don't forget, please, pretty please, to leave a like and subscribe. Okay, yeah, it helps with the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate it so much. Okay, so divorced, go to use a black. Then married, go to change the color a little bit to this. Then single, probably going to use a black again. And then widowed, go to use this again. Yeah. So yeah, so we are done with that. Let's add some data labels. I like the data labels for this. It looks good. And then we can now come here, go to remove this. Okay. And then I'm going to say details by city and marital status. All right, so you can use this. Allow, and I'm going to put this in the middle right here. So this looks good to me. Okay, so now let's change this right here. Seems to be the front, so let's take it to the back. All right. Okay, looking good now. So instead of marital status, I'm looking at person home. Okay, so this looks okay. Let's replace this. So details by person home. Details by person home. Alright, and that looks fine. So normally this should be the end, but don't forget to still have few things to add. So two tips. Okay, so we are talking about details. We have the total loans, but we don't have this and we don't have that, so we need to add them. And then I'm going to come back right down here. I'm going to do the same for these two tips. Add the two tips. Alright, so the two tips also is when you over, you don't just get one, but you get for all the three. Alright, and then we move right over here again. Two tips for this, two tips for this as well. Okay. Alright, so now once we are done, what we can do is we are going to format our two tips, and we do that right over here. Okay, so we format our two tips. So I come to text. I want my two tips to be in Times New Romance. I always do. I want my labels to be this, my label color to be that, my value color to be white, and my background color I want it to be black. Now my background color to be black, so that when I move over this, voila. So I'm going to do the same for this. Then I'm going to change it to this. I'm going to make this Times New Romance. I'm going to make this. I'm going to make this white, and I'm going to make the background black. Okay, and then I'm going to come here. I'm going to do same black, and I'm going to make this Times New Roman. Change this to this. Make this, and then make the background black. Alright, so that when we move over this, you can see this. Come here, you can see this for everything. And then this one's also show this. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be the end of our project. Like I said, if you enjoyed this project, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Alright, don't forget to share if you found this video equally helpful. Alright, and so yeah, see you in the next one. Do be safe. Bye.